As you brush your shoes, stand before your mirror, and you comb your hair, grab your coat and hat, and you walk the streets, trying to remember, yeah, all those wild nights breeze through your mind, and everything looks so complete when you're walking down on the street, and the wind catches your feet and sets you flying, crying. Ooh-wee. Wild night is falling. All the girls in black dressed up for each other, and the boys do the boogie woogie on the corner of the street, and the people passing by just stare in wild wonder, yeah. But inside the jukebox roars just like thunder, and everything looks so complete when you're walking down on the street, and the wind catches your feet and sets you flying, wild night is falling.
N-E-V-A-D-A, you say Nevada! Go,
This barbecue is about all of you and us saying thank you for all that you do. So first, I want to thank all of the management team for volunteering, for donating. No city funds are used to put this on. This is all donations from the management team. So first, let's give the management team a round of applause. I did also want to recognize, I know we have a couple council members here. We got Councilman Delgado here, Councilwoman Jardin, and who am I missing? Did I get them all? Oh, Councilwoman Breckus in the back. I know the mayor's outside. We appreciate you being here as well, so let's give them a round of applause as well. Again, we do this event just to show our appreciation. It's a small way that we can show that we appreciate everything that you do. We cannot be successful as a city without all of you in this room. Everything that you all do every day is so important and makes such a difference, not only in the city as an organization, but in the community as well. So just give yourselves a big round of applause as well. As you all know, or as you figured out if you didn't know when you walked in, our theme is Nevada Wolfpack. We are trying to find ways to connect with the university. One of our goals is to become a university town. And so the more as an organization that we can connect with the university and that all of you in this room can connect is just one step closer to us becoming a university town. And so I'm very excited today to have our Athletic Director, Doug Knuth, here today. Doug comes to Nevada from the University of Utah. He has 18 years of professional experience in athletics and led Utah to record fundraising. Looking forward to that. Prior to Utah, he was at Michigan State, University of Massachusetts, Ohio University, and the University of Connecticut. I'm really excited to have Doug here today. Really look forward to his leadership and where he can take Nevada athletics into the future. And so Doug, if you'd like to say a few words, let's give Doug a big hand.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Thanks, everyone, for being here today. Another round of applause for our cheerleaders for taking time out to be here. Thanks, guys. And I don't get, I speak in a lot of places, and I'm around town a lot, and I don't get the introduction like that very often, so my personal thanks for the extra cheer today. It's kind of unusual, kind of weird, I think, but I appreciate it. As Andrew said, trying to think of ways to connect the university with the city, the university with the community, and as we always say, great minds think alike. And we're doing the same exact thing in the athletics department. We're doing the same exact thing at the university administration level. Every single day we talk about how can we connect with the university or with the community, how can we connect with our city, how can we connect with downtown business, how can we connect with every civic and church or whatever organization we have in this community to make sure we have a great community and university town. And we're all thinking the same way, so I appreciate the opportunity to say a few words today. Are they calling me? I don't know if they're calling me, but I'm busy. I've been here just under 3 months already, and as I mentioned, speaking everywhere I possibly can in town, and the common response, the common theme is, we want the same thing. We're so proud of this community, we're so proud of this town, and we're proud of the university. Now let's unite. Let's figure out a way to pull it all together and make this one great community leading with this great university that we have here. And that's our role in athletics in a lot of ways. We have a reach beyond the university that other parts of the campus can't really do. I mean, the College of Business is amazing, and the College of Education is amazing. The chemistry department is second to none, but they're not quite as exciting as Wolfpack football, right? They're not quite as exciting as the basketball team. And so our goal is we want to create a great program where we feel proud. Everyone in this community feels proud of the Wolfpack. And I tell people all the time, I talk about what we call the power of positive athletics. And that's when we win, we feel like our university wins. When our football team wins, when our basketball team wins, our faculty, staff, and students walk around campus, they wear the school colors. There's a sense of school pride where people feel proud to be at the University of Nevada. And I'll tell you, when we win, our community wins, right? We all witnessed that, 2010. I mean, probably everyone in this room was at a football game that year or went down to San Francisco for the Craft Fight Hunger Bowl. That was powerful. When the Wolfpack wins, our community wins. All of Northern Nevada takes pride in the Wolfpack. And now we're in a new day with the new conference. We're in the Mountain West Conference. When our teams win now, we have national exposure. We have national visibility. So when the Wolfpack wins now, our state wins in a lot of ways. So the key to all that is we got to win, right? We got to win. We're not going to get the visibility and the school pride, the community pride that we all want if we're 2-10 in football, right? That's a reality. That's the way it works. So we got to win. And for us to win, we've got to have everyone in this community who swears allegiance to the Wolfpack, who loves this team, to come out and support the team, to be there in the stadium. Buy season tickets, come to the games, cheer for the Wolfpack. We need you. We need you, because there are thousands and thousands of people in this community. I talk to them all the time. They wear the Wolfpack colors. They swear allegiance to the Wolfpack. And I say, where do you sit in the stadium? Where are your tickets? And they go, I don't have season tickets. And I go, wait a minute. How can you call yourself a Wolfpack fan? We need you in the stadium. Right? 30,000 people, 6 times a year. We can do that. We can do that. And I promise you, if we do that, we're going to have school pride. We're going to have community pride. This is going to be a great place to live. And it's going to be a fun place because we're going to win a lot of ball games. I promise you that. Okay? Real quickly, I'll tell you, Coach Polian, if you haven't had a chance to meet him or get to know him or see him or hear him talk, you're going to be excited. He's young and he's energetic, but when you talk to him, he talks football like he's been a coach for 25 years. I mean, it feels a lot like talking to Chris Alt, because Brian, as you may know, grew up in a football family. His dad is one of the most powerful football executives in the NFL. He'll probably be in the Football Hall of Fame someday, in the NFL Professional Football Hall of Fame someday. His 2 brothers both work in professional football. His college roommates, he went to a small school in Northeast Ohio called John Carroll, which is not like Ohio State and not like a big football powerhouse, but his 2 roommates in college are both in executives in college and NFL football as well. So when you talk to Coach Polian, you feel like you're talking to a grizzled veteran, right? I think he's 38 years old, just a kid, which I probably shouldn't say that because I'm not much older than him. But you talk to him, and he's got this wisdom beyond his years. He's got this football knowledge well beyond what you'd expect from him from a first-time head coach. So I think you're going to be excited. I mean, we're going to have an exciting team. We've got a great quarterback. We've got an unbelievable wide receiver. We've got some great linebackers, all on these national watch lists, right? So these kind of national watch lists for these big awards. So we've got some legitimate players. We've got a great home schedule. Right? We kick off the first home game September 7th. We play UC Davis, right? Backyard. I don't want to call it rivalry. We should beat them up pretty good, I hope. But that's going to be Chris Alt Day, okay? And for everyone that's been in this community for a long time or a short time, we know about Chris Alt. He retired last December, somewhat unexpectedly, and we didn't get a chance to give him a send-off. We didn't give him a chance to say thank you. We didn't have a chance to say thanks, Coach, for all the years. So September 7th, we're going to name the field at Mackey Stadium. It's going to be Chris Alt Field at Mackey Stadium. And we're going to have a big celebration. It's going to be Chris Alt Day. It's going to be a wild, fun day. So I hope you all buy tickets and come out for that one. The second big game I'll tell you about is UNLV. And I don't really have to say too much more. I could stop there. We all know the rivalry. We respect it. We like it. We like to beat up on the guys down south. But that game this year is late October. It's going to be homecoming weekend, which is a big deal on a university. But more importantly, I think for us as a community, it's on the weekend of Nevada Day weekend, right? So you have UNLV, you have University Homecoming, and it's Nevada Day weekend, right? We should fill up that stadium, have a great party that day up on campus. It's going to be a fun day. The last game I'll tell you about, the third one, is BYU. And that's our last home game of the season. It's November 30th. And the reason why that one's special, well, usually the last game of the season is always special because there's some kind of implications for bowl placement, sometimes for conference championships, that kind of thing. But BYU is special. It's a non-conference game, of course. But that's special because they have a young man on their team. And I don't like to promote the other team very often, but I'm going to just a little bit. They have a young man on their team who is a linebacker. He is a lock to be a first-round NFL draft pick. And I promise you, he will be an NFL superstar for many, many years. The guy is a freak athlete. He's a stud football player. His name's Kyle Van Noy. He grew up here in Reno. Went to BYU, which is sad. We shouldn't have lost him in that talent. But this is his last college game, and it'll be right here in his hometown. And so I hope, and I would expect, that our community come out and kind of cheer for him a little bit while we beat BYU. Okay? All right? So those are three big games. We also have Air Force, and we have Hawaii at home. Hawaii is going to be a whiteout game, so we're asking all of our fans to wear white to that game. Our team's going to come out in special uniforms that day. They're going to have, it's going to be like the, was it Star Wars, the Stormtroopers? I know you guys probably, they wore white helmets and white jersey and white pants, and so we're going to have this Stormtrooper look. It's going to be pretty awesome. So fans come out, wear white that day. Again, another great day on campus.
That I wanted to ask any of the council members if they wanted to come up and say anything.
Well, first off, how about the city band? Who knew we had a band? You guys are great. Thank you. You know, any organization is only as good as the people that support it. I know you guys are doing a lot more with a lot less these days. Your loyalty is absolutely recognized. And just a huge thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Hi everyone. I won't say much. I know when I get back and talk to you, your colleagues. I recognize, having worked in cities and organizations, that you can be very cynical when you see the messaging come through, and that's one of my hardest balances on this new job is the cynical nature that I have somewhat as as an employee in an organization that wants to promote, and now I'm seeing it from a different perspective, and I think we do have a lot to promote. I think a lot of that is a future that we want to define and move forward. Certainly as an organization, we want to rebuild. That's been hit really hard, the financial stability of our community, and so I am optimistic, and I'm trying to work on my own cynicism that I had, and I know those of you who saw a third of your coworkers walk out, that was hard to see and make it through those. So as we rebuild, I think for me the key is optimism, and I'm working on that, and I express that to you too. And thank you all for all the good work you do doing the real tough jobs in a climate that doesn't appreciate public sector employees across our society. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I know you all want to finish eating, and those of you that are still in line want to eat. So we have some other things to do, but we're going to go ahead and take a break now, and then we'll let you continue to eat, and if you have to get back to work. So again, just thank you for everything that you do. Really appreciate it.